guys, welcome to Crafting with Christina Jo. I hope you guys are all having a great morning. I just wanted to hop on here and share a swap that I'm sending out. This is for my partner Samantha in my group, Creative Christian Crafters. She is also one of the admins in there. Her and I rarely swap. Typically we swap with other members of the group and don't really swap with each other. So this time we decided, okay, we're gonna do a swap and see how it goes. So the swap is called 54321. It's something that I personally came up with. You have to send five little packages of goodies that are your favorites to craft with. So like a little bag of buttons, a small bottle of glue, some sequins, 6x6 papers, just little bundles of things. I didn't want somebody sending like one piece of paper because that's their favorite. Like little bundles of things that are little bundles of whatever you enjoy. So whatever I enjoy crafting with. The other one is 4 of their favorite items. I might be getting that backwards, 5 and 4. But 4 of their favorite items from their favorites list in the group. We do have a file that everybody puts their favorites in so that we have reference for swaps like this and for creating things for them. We had to send 3 of your favorite trim samples that were 2 feet or longer. Then we had to do 2 playing cards full of washi samples, at least 2 feet a piece there. And then 1 medium to large handmade craft. And so let's get started. It's not all packaged pretty yet, but I just wanted to come and do a video before I did get it all packaged because I'm not real good at doing videos once everything's pretty. So this is like raw, but everything's there. So I just wanted to show you guys. So these are the 3 trim samples. My Joann's has a beautiful dollar spot for trims and ribbons. And so I always get some amazing trims there. They have a lot of white and a lot of cream, and those are my favorite. I wish they had more pink because I am a pink girl. But these are the washi samples that I'm sending to her. She likes to create with some different colors. And so I send some light and some dark for her, and hopefully she enjoys those. I bought this feather pen. It's a dip pen off of Ally for her. It's got the little exchangeable tips, and I thought these would be great for her crafting. It just spoke to me and said her name, so I got it. The other thing that I got are these 2, they're camera stamps. They look like old little wooden cameras, but on the back, they're actually stamps that she can use for her crafting. This is one of my favorite items. I love to craft with lace, so I sent her just a bunch of samples of lace. I've got a lot of the thin and the cotton lace on hand, so I figured I'd share a nice big bundle of that with her. I love to craft with appliques, and so I sent her a nice little package with some appliques in it. One of my new favorite items is this glue and residue eraser from the Dollar Tree. I love it because it helps get all of the extra residue off of a craft project, and so I found that that's been really helpful. So these are already sealed up because I was playing with my wax seal. I just got one of the admins in my group, Yanette. She got me a wax seal set, and so these were my first 2. So not great, but not bad. And in there are some stamped words and sentiments. It's one of my favorite things to craft with. I love using stamped words and sentiments in my crafting. So this is just a big old clump of, and I'll package it pretty, of just different type of ephemera. So it's got a couple little cards and envelopes too that are craft that she can use. It's got a tag in there, a couple tags. It's got some, she loves steampunk, so it's got some pieces of ephemera in there that are like an old sewing machine and that old balloon. It's got just a little fun package of ephemera type stuff that hopefully she'll enjoy. She does like stencils, so I have this cute little stencil. It came with other ones. There's some butterflies and some dragonflies and mushrooms. And I also have this little package full of die cuts that I made for her on my Cricut. It's got birds, it's got dress forms. She loves dress forms. And so I found a couple different ones, and I cut them on really thick cardstock for her. She is an amazing mixed media artist, and so I know she likes to use the different materials, and so I tried to cut that on thick cardstock so it'd be easier for her to work with. So I am sending this little package of thumbs up sticky notes because I'm not a thumbs up girl. I'm definitely more into the communication. Like, if you want to say okay, say okay. But it's kind of a little joke with me. So I'm sending her this, and I know she'll appreciate my humor. So oh, one more thing. I recently did a binder swap in the group, and I loved it. I just had a blast with it. So this is one of my favorite items to create with now. I stocked up on these when I saw them at the Dollar General, and I'm going to send her one and hopefully con her into doing a binder swap one day. Now, here is my handmade item, and I'll tell you what, guys, it's probably my favorite thing I've made thus far. I really, really enjoyed putting it together. And so it's this little wall hanger, and it's got a picture of her granddaughters, and I did ask for permission before I posted this on my video. I don't like using the images of others without their permission. But there is a little saying. It says beauty and grace. I thought that was very fitting for her two gorgeous little granddaughters. I used this little hanger. It is a Tim Holtz hanger. I found them at the Michaels when I was there. My Michaels are about an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on which ones I go to. And so when I see things that are unique that I haven't seen before, I pick them up, and I'd never seen these little hangers, and it comes with the clips on them. And so they're normally metal. I put some gesso and some white acrylic on it, and there are little hints of pink on it. You probably can't see that real well. And then that's a Tim Holtz sticker from his clippings package, and so I used that. And then a couple little flat back pearls. It's just from one of the little packages at Walmart. They have the 99-cent packages of those flat backs. And I use these little flower picks that I got from Joann's. I think I've had them probably for a year or two. They've actually been decorating my desk. And so I just thought, excuse me, that they were very fitting for this, this wall hanging. And so I used a piece of cereal box for the back, and I put gesso on it and a couple layers of white paint, and there's some pink accent. And I also use Vintage Photo by Tim Holtz to distress the edges of everything. This beautiful piece of lace that I received from a swap. Another little sari bow. This little butterfly is a metal butterfly that was gold. I did gesso it with some white acrylic paint. I put little highlights of pink, and I also distressed the edges with the Tim Holtz Vintage Photo. So there's just this little, there you go. There's this little wall hanging that I made for her, and I absolutely am in love with it. I think it's just super pretty, and I really hope that she enjoys it. I have a feeling that she will. And thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to try and do a lot more videos. My background's a mess, guys. Look at my craft room. But I'm supposing you all understand, since you're crafters as well, that things just get out of hand. You have a lot of stuff, and crafting is not the most minimalistic hobby that one can get into, but it sure does fill my heart. And thank you guys so much for being here and subscribing and liking, and I'm going to try and do a challenge soon. I'm just starting to get into that, into YouTube, and so hopefully there will be some exciting things coming on in the channel. Thanks for being here, guys. Bye-bye.